All right, people, what is going on? This is episode 52 of the VF Cast. I am VF Baller, and over here we talk about gaming and everything under that umbrella. Um, like I said, this is episode 52, and today we're going to review. I'm going to give you a quick review of 3 items that I purchased recently, and give you my thoughts and opinions because I've purchased a good bit of stuff, and I did a lot of pickups on them, but I never really talked about them in general. So I'm going to give you my thoughts and opinions on these 3 items. First one is going to be the PS2 MCSIO. I'm going to talk about that. I'm also going to talk about the N64 controller that's called the Brawler 64. Give you my thoughts and opinions on that. And finally, I bought a capture card recently, and I want to give you my thoughts and opinions on that as well. So we're going to get into all 3 of these, give you my thoughts and opinions and everything under that umbrella. If this is your first time here, welcome. Hopefully you stick around. You want to subscribe and give me some feedback. That'll be excellent. Like the video, all the other good stuff, because I try to do content over here pretty much twice a week. My other channel, which is the First and Frame Rate Show, I'm mostly over there talking about Atlanta Falcons and Georgia Southern football. But I like the game as well, so I like to talk about this stuff. So twice a week, I try to put at least some content up here. So hopefully you guys will stick around and enjoy. And like I said, just give me some feedback. Let me know what you guys think. All right, first and foremost, we're going to talk about this PS2 MC2 ISO. It's kind of like it's built like a memory card, but you can put an SD card in it to actually have some put some games on it, and you can play it through your PS2. There's a lot of videos out there talking about this, and a lot of people praising it or whatever the case may be. I like it. I like the concept of it, but for me, it's just a no go for me. I've been tweaking with this thing, playing with this thing for a long time. Here it is right here. This is my PS2. This is my memory card, and I put a handful of games on here. And the thing about it is, it's very temperamental. Yeah, they tell you need to make your own free McBoot card, which I have. I have like 3 of them, and I made this one as well, just like they tell you to make them. And it works, but sometimes they don't read the games. And I've used like 4 or 5 different SD cards in this. I've gotten to the point where I've just given up on it. It's more of a hassle to get the games running than actually playing the games. And there are some games out there that I really want to play that are just extremely expensive, and I don't like to play games on an emulator because I can play them on this PC. I have them on this PC, and it's cool. They run well, but it just doesn't feel right, in my opinion. It just doesn't feel. I'm one of the type of people. I'm one of the type of people that like to play games on real hardware. And I'm not necessarily big on like, do I have to have the disc or whatever. I just want to play on the real hardware that it was intended to play for. Now I'm getting to the point where I'm just going to start just buying some of these games. You know what I'm saying? Just buy the games. I mean, I have a lot of games already, but like some of these games that are like really expensive, I want to play like Rule of Rose. I've played that way back when it was like dirt cheap, but it was never my game. I played it from somebody else had it. I never purchased it. Now I want to play it because I'm more into the horror stuff. So I want to play that. Like the Silent Hills. I got Silent Hill 2 and 4 on my original Xbox, but I don't have Silent Hill 3. That game is getting expensive, but I think I found a way to get that game at a cheaper price, and I'll discuss that sometime at a later date. But there's a lot of PS2 games that are starting to go up in price, and I want to get, and I've got a handful of them that I want, but there's few that I haven't. So I was going to use this to like at least test them out or just play them and just say, okay, I like it, it's cool. But I got to the point where I just, what, forget it. This thing is too temperamental. It'll play sometimes, and then it don't want to play, and then it show the games, and it don't show the games. One of the best things you can do. Let me see if I still got it. Honestly, if you want to go this route, one of the best things you can do is do something like this. Put all your games on a hard drive and stick the hard drive into your PS2. It could be one of these. It could be I think you can do SSD now. Get you a free McBoot memory card and play this. Now with this as well, you can have some games that just don't work. I think like Fatal Frame is one game that don't work. You have to tweak some things. that's another reason why I don't like to use that, and that's why I jumped to this. But this is about just as bad. So I get it. Shout out to everybody who likes to use the SSDs and use the bay, use the hard drive bay to play your games. You want to preserve your games, that's fine. I've gotten to the point that I don't even care about that no more. I will play the games as long as they're not scratched up. I'm just going with the disc-based game. I'm playing the original games the way they are. This is a neat device, but whatever. I don't know if anybody wants this. You can hit me up, I guess. I'll pin the in the description, not the description, but in the comment section. If you want this device, hit me up, and you just go from there. But yeah, that's about it. It's unfortunate because it's a pretty cool idea, but it just does not work for me. Maybe it worked for you, but it's just too temperamental for me. Second thing I want to talk about is this item right here. I talked about this on a pickup. I think it was like the last episode I did. The Brawler 64. This thing right here is excellent. I love this controller. I don't know why I got the orange one, but I don't care. I love this controller. This controller is great for in N64 games. You can compare this to the old N64 controller. I mean, you can just look at them and see. There's nothing wrong with the N64 controller, in my opinion. I think they're pretty cool, but they have a more traditional style controller. Let me get this out of the way. Get a more traditional style controller. This thing here works out very well. I love this. Well, I love this controller, but I love this controller right here. It feels so comfortable. I love the D-pad. The D-pad is in a pretty good spot. And one thing I like about it, the C buttons are a little bit bigger. You can look at it and tell the C buttons are bigger, so it feels like it's like a 6-button controller. So certain games like I'll say like Mortal Kombat Trilogy, I think even Mortal Kombat 4, even like other games that are on there, they work really good with this style of controller. All-Star Baseball is another one. I think the only thing I would like to continue to use this for is like for Sin and Punishment. I think Sin and Punishment was built around this style of controller. And there's a couple other games. I know some racing games work really good using the controller this style with the analog stick and whatever the case may be. But I will say, with the analog stick over here, it just feels more like a traditional controller. And also has a turbo, so you can use turbo on it, which not too many shoot 'em ups on the game, so on the console. So I don't know why you would use turbo for some situations, but I think this is a very comfortable controller. I like this controller. I highly recommend it if you're in the N64 stuff, or games. I'm not saying ditch the traditional controller, but at least have this one, because this one here is pretty cool. I forgot to change the visual, didn't I? Sorry. I was just too excited about this, but yeah, this is something that you may want to look into. I think this is a pretty good controller. I'm trying to say what else. Is there any cons with it? I'm trying to think. There's not many things I don't like. Both of the trigger buttons are Z, so you got to get used to that. But other than that, I think the controller is pretty cool. I'm a really big fan of it, and I highly recommend it. So yeah, that pretty much is cool for that. And last but not least, I don't want to hold you guys up too much longer, because we just ran through these two products or whatever the case may be, and you pretty much saw the last one that I had there is the XR1 Lite. The EVGA XR1 Lite is a capture card. Now, I've been toying with this capture card for a week or so, and one thing about this card, it works. It works very, very well. I mean, it does 4K 60 pass through, but 1080p 60 capture. It works very well. It works good with the OBS. It works good with pretty much any console I've thrown at it. One thing I like about it as well, it works through the OSSC. Now, I've been doing a lot of stuff with the Kaiko stuff, and it works well with that too. So it works with pretty much anything you throw at it. But for it to work with the OSSC, I was highly surprised, because the OSSC just don't is very temperamental to the Elgato. It does not like the Elgato at all. I mean, if you can run some games at 480p, cool. But from everything from my Genesis, the AVS, GameCube, Wii, anything with HDMI that I used, the Saturn, it works very, very well. Now, the only thing I don't like about this, honestly, that I wish it had, I wish this had like a DVR type of mechanism like the Elgato, because with the DVR situation, I could just hit a button, bam, and I could record the last 5 minutes. I need to find some software that does that with this. If you guys know, let me know in the description. Let me know in the comment section, because I would love to have like some form of DVR mechanism where I could record the last 4 or 5 or 10 minutes of play, and I could just use that as capture over commentary if I want to do videos. One thing I will do, I will be live streaming with this more often. I know I haven't been live streaming at all. It's something I need to be doing, and it's something I need to get back into. It's more live streams. A lot of people been asking. I've been do some live streams of some games or whatever the case may be, and this right here will pretty much be the device I use. I think this is a phenomenal device. I got it off Amazon for like 40. I think no, it's like 50. It was like $49.99 or $59.99. But this is a steal for something like this. To get 4K pass through with 1080p resolution, and the OSSC works. I could do pretty much any type of gaming with this without any restrictions. I don't have to go through 480p and try to upscale. Everything just runs through the OSSC through this very well. So I'm really excited about that. So hopefully you guys will hang around and watch me do some live streams. Because like I said, this thing does, it picks up pretty much everything I threw at it. And that's pretty cool. It's very hard to get retro consoles through this if you're using real hardware. And for me, I use real hardware for the most part. And that's is basically what I wanted to do. At the end of the day, gaming is still, on point. I love playing video games. I'm doing some more setups around here. I got to do a little bit of cleaning up. My nephew, my son has been in here doing his thing. I've been moving some consoles around. I got a good setup for my CRT over here. Got a good setup for my other CRT and my 4K TV right here. PC gaming on point. I got everything pretty much laid out the way I want to. The thing is, I need to come up with a schedule so I can live stream for you guys. It's been long overdue, and you guys been very patient. I really thank you guys. Everybody who's been watching all the content, all the things that I've been doing here. It's been really, really cool. I cannot thank you guys enough. I really appreciate you guys. I am going to pretty much close out the episode with that. The couple reviews, the 3 reviews I had, gave you my thoughts and opinions on them. Also, if you really want this memory card, I'm basically going to give it away. Somebody just hit me up. I'll put it down in the description. I'll pin it in the description. I keep saying that. Put it down in the comment section. I'm going to pin it. So if anybody wants this, please let me know. I'll just send it to you. I'm going to keep the SD card though, because I could use the SD card for something else. But it's totally up to you if you want it. Just let me know. I'm going to get up out of here, and I will see you guys on the next video. I do want to do a video on this. You know what? I'll give you guys a bonus real quick. Where is it? This Kaiko adapter, this HDMI adapter. This is one that's for the Mega Drive and Neo Geo. This one here is a 480p one. I'm not even going to really do a video on this one. I'm going to tell you something real quick. This one I don't recommend. It goes straight to 480p, especially when they have other ones that are tested out that go to 1080p and they look really good. This one gives you a 480p image and it's very blurry. I don't recommend this one. So if you're looking for a 480p look, this is not it. I personally, I don't think they should even go this route. I think they should just go with the one that they have with the 1080p one. That one works very, very well. And that's pretty much it on this one. So I just want to let you guys know on that. And let me know what you guys think. Hit me up if you want that PS2 memory card device. And I'll see you guys on the next one. All right, y'all. Y'all take it easy and y'all be blessed. Peace.